Ahaha! Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and today's a very important, it's a special video because I've been putting it off for at least a good month and a half now, or probably two honestly. But today's video, if you're new or anything like that, today's video is how to get free clothes from brands and stuff like this. Now I'm a certified, I'm not a vet or anything, so I'm gonna be getting like a lot of free clothes, but I feel like I can talk about the subject because I've gotten a few free products. I've got this hat, you feel me? I got this hat, and then I got all these clothes right here, which isn't like too much, but I mean, like, I ain't been doing this for too long type stuff, right? All these, and then I'll throw some pictures on the screen of me with these products and stuff like that, right? Bop, 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 bop. So let's just hop into it real quick. So I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've been holding this video off for a while from y'all, and y'all been asking for it, and I feel bad, but it's just cause it's like I wrote the notes down and everything. I want this to be a good video and make sure it's helpful to y'all, so when y'all try to ask brands for clothes, y'all get the results y'all want. So before we even jump into any of this on how to get free clothes or how to do any of this, you need to understand that like anyone could do this. I really believe anybody could do this, and anybody with like 500 followers up can do this, right? So anyone could do it, but it's not made for everybody. Like, not everybody has the heart to want to do it, and not everybody has the Instagram account exactly made for it. So if you have an Instagram account where it's really just like a random food post or random selfies, or it's just not very like intriguing content, where you don't have a connection with your followers, or you don't make interesting stuff, or you can't take interesting pictures of yourself with your friends or anything like that, then this isn't gonna work for you. That's just the end of the story. Because think about it like this: if you're a brand and you see somebody trying to reach out to you, and you need to understand that the only way you're sending stuff to them is if they can provide value back to yourself. So remember that before we start the video, and let's hop into the ways on the 3 steps you need to take to get free clothes online. Alright, so for the first step, y'all need to find the brands. I gotta find which brands that fit like your aesthetic or whatever you're trying to get. So if you're trying to get clothes, best way to get clothes from my personal experience is I'll usually go on to the Instagram search, and I'll search hashtags, and then I'll search streetwear brand, and then you just go there, and then you'll look through like the recent posts. So like you'll find streetwear brands that are smaller or not like the really big hitters, because if a brand has over 100,000 or probably over 10,000, they're not gonna look at you, they're not gonna see your message, they're not gonna care about what you have to say. So you have to make sure when you're looking for these brands and these people you want to work with, you want to find people who have a smaller following similar to you, or like just a smaller following to where they can see your message or they can see your comments. Or if you see accounts that often have collaborators working with them, like if you see an account and it has all these different style of posts and all these different like people on their account, reach out to those accounts and reach out to those brands, and you might be able to find people, or you might be able to reach out to them and they'll send you stuff back. So now another really important thing in this topic, or in the first step, is that you find brands that are similar to your style, or similar that you could like, that their pictures aren't gonna clash, like their style and their clothes aren't gonna clash with what you normally wear. If it's something you wouldn't normally wear, then I wouldn't recommend trying it, because when the brand sees that you wanna get clothes from them, they're not gonna see a way that you provide value back to them. Like, I only reach out to brands that I really find interesting myself, because I feel like I can take a really cool picture with their clothing. So like there's that, like, that's how I get all of my connections. Okay, so now that you've found this brand or something like that, there's 2 strategies you can use, right? If you see that this brand often interacts with everybody on the account and stuff like that, you can easily just cite a comment like how I did right here, right? I put this comment up on this account. So me asking this question, are there any quick requirements you can let me know about collaborations, and this brand Me saying that makes me sound like credible and professional with how I'm going about this, because I'm not just saying, ooh, give me free clothes, I could take cool pictures for you. And then I go on to add, the community behind is crazy talented. Now, do not kiss ass. Like, do not kiss ass. But if you like their brand or you like what they're doing, you should throw that in. You should always throw that in. But do not just go saying, dude, oh my gosh, your brand is so fire, your brand is so fire, I need some clothes. Do not do that, because if people can tell that you're really in it just for their clothes, and they're gonna tell that, and when they feel that, they're not gonna want to send you clothes, because they're not gonna see, they feel that they're getting taken advantage of. No one wants to be taken advantage of. So, okay, so with this brand, they actually reached back out to me after I dropped that comment, and you want to make sure you want to just make sure that you're showing like interest, but you're not showing like over interest. Okay, so while you're talking to the brand and if you've got a reply, you're on a good path, you want to make sure everything that you're saying is just providing value back to them. So I secured this job, I already got them saying, hey, you're interested in questioning me, right? And then I say, hey, what, like, do y'all need specific clothes modeled? And I'm not just saying like, I'm not in there trying to get a specific piece off of them that I already like. You feel me? Because if you do that, once again, it's just coming back to them feeling that you're greedy. And so you just want to make sure you're trying to provide value, because it's not about the clothes itself, it's about you getting the brand collaboration so you can say you got free clothes. Alright, so for the second little technique you can use to slide into brands' messages is you direct message them yourself. So once again, only recommend this if it's a smaller brand where you think they'll see your DM, because bigger brands, they don't have time to look through all the messages, and if they do look through all the messages, they open it and leaving it all read, because you cannot provide any value to them. Alright, so I messaged this brand, Coastal Cult, message picture of the screenshot right here, right? So you can see how when I message them, I'm telling them about myself and say, hey, I'm a photographer and videographer, and notice you don't have many professionally done male pictures or male models, and no promotional videos. So I went in there, I saw something, I went on his account and I saw where I could provide value back to him. So I made sure to specifically say what I could do for him and why he would, like, what he benefits by having me on his team type stuff, right? He's interested, and then I tell him I can provide pictures and a promotional video, and then we just chopped it up. And then I also recommend if it's someone who, if it's individually owned, if it's a small brand still, honestly I recommend chopping it up with them on the phone if they think, or because you can really like tell like a lot more about a person if you're talking to them through the phone. You can pick up energy better, you can pick up like, you could just pick up a lot more stuff and understand the person better, and they'll understand your intentions better, and you could just connect with that person. And if you actually connect with somebody, you'll have free clothes for a lot longer than just one time transaction. If you make a friend and if you make an actual business partner, they'll want to work with you again because you're a good person, you're a cool person, and y'all both have similar goals in mind. So for the last step, the second step was actually asking, by the way, if you couldn't pick that up yet. So for the third step in doing all of this is that you will need to do this easily 100 times before you get like an actual brand to reach out to you. And if you have a smaller following than me, then you probably need to do it a little bit even more than me, because myself, I'm a photographer, I'm a videographer, and like model maybe, right? So like that's how I provide value. Not everybody's a photographer, so but you could definitely still do this. I don't want to hear any of that, because I've seen my friends who don't ever do any type of photography get brand collaborations just because they reached out and they asked. You never know until you try. So if this video was helpful to you, I really hope it was, because I put a lot of effort into it and I've stressed over it for a long time. So if this video brought you any value, I'd greatly appreciate a like and comment down below. And I hope you have a great day. And if you get any collaborations, message me telling me the results. And if stuff isn't working, message me, I'll help you out. I want to help everybody out, and I want to make everybody make sure they in a bag all 2020 getting free clothes. So when we're out of quarantine, we getting drip down.